Okay, let's do rotate string left. For this, we're given a string like ABCD, and we're given a number n, which is a possibly negative integer. And we're going to rotate this string this many characters to the left. So ABCD rotated to the left by 1 is BCDA. The BCD goes to the left, the A falls off and comes around on the right. Okay, cool. And if it's negative, you want to go in the other direction, to the right. One thing is you're not allowed to use loops on this problem. This is not a loops problem. If it was, you could just loop, taking 1 off and doing that over and over again for all n. We have to see a way to do it that does not involve loops. Okay, so here we go. So here, if we have ABCD and we rotate 1 to the left, well, that's going to return the BCD go to the left and the A comes on the other side. Okay? And BCDA, looking at the original string, is, well, BCD is really S of 1, starting at index 1 and going to the end, isn't it? This is S, BCD is S of 1 colon. A is just S of colon 1. This string up to and not including index 1. Cool. So now let's look if we had ABCD and we rotated by 2. Well, these two would rotate off the end and these two would wind up at the end. So we'd get CD, BA. Okay, CD is S of 2 colon. AB is S of colon 2. And a pattern seems to be forming. Very nice. Okay, so what it looks like we're doing is we're saying that we're returning S of I colon plus S of colon I. In other words, there's some index I, and to rotate to the left, when we find that index, we first return everything after that index. We add to that everything before the index. So the question is, what is the index? Well, for 1 it's 1, and for 2 it's 2, so it sure looks like the index is just n. And that'll start to work, but it's not perfect. So when we run that, and we look at the test cases down here, okay, rotate string left, we got to line 75, so we made it through all these test cases. We made it through, not all of these, we made it through some of these test cases, okay? But we didn't make it through this one. Okay, so rotate string left 28. But 28 it doesn't look like it's going to work for us because, well, S is only of length 5, and we have an index at 28. That can't be right. So let's continue on with this for a minute. Okay, let's do for 3. If I rotated by 3, these 3 would go away, and I'd get the D followed by ABC, which indeed is that. Cool, okay, 3, pardon me, okay. Let's keep going. 4, well, if you rotate by 4, you just wind up getting yourself again, which is just really S, but if you would, it's S of 0 colon plus S of colon 0. Interestingly, we wrapped around. I see what's going on. Okay, now 5 has to be the same as 1, doesn't it? Okay, because 4 is the same as 0. And so 5 is going to be exactly the same as 1, which is this. Just copy and put that right there. Okay. So now we see what's going on. We do rotate by n, but every fourth is the same. So 0 is the same as 4, is the same as 8, same as 12. 1 is the same as 5, the same as 9. And that's the mod operator that's doing that. So you want to mod, and what are we modding against? It's every 4 because in this example, 4 is the length of S. So what you want to do is you can't ever rotate by more than the length of S. Rotating by exactly as many as the length of S is the same as not rotating at all, and this line of code achieves that. And there it is. That's it. We have passed.